Two of the top 4 seeds when we began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome to gleaming State Farm Stadium, the home field of the Cardinals in Glendale, Arizona. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Bringing it out, it's Cook. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. They're going to the air on the first play. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Opening drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face third down here. Can he get there on the ground? An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's the 45. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. For the receiver. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24. First down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down quickly. Just dumped it off to the back.
Now, nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
The Longhorns looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Offense facing second and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. They strike first in this national title bout. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes a handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Looking deep on the scramble. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
It's complete on the crossing route. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Completion makes it second and short. And he drops back in the gun. On the move now. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Rutgers. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cook. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Ball handed off. Some hard running there through a tackle. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Boy, positive yards there on first and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second and inches.
Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Smart PO, the quarterback gets it out quickly. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down just short of the mark. It's going to be 4th down. Here we go. We're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Trying to find room. It's Proctor. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Short pass finds the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
They pick up a completion. It doesn't get big yards, but you know what? Enough for the first down. Let's move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. The short completion to the tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Now play number 9 on this drive. The shotgun handoff here. First down, looking for more now. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Boy, just a beautiful hole here opened up by this offensive line. And, Chris, the more I watch this Texas running back, the more I'm starting to really appreciate things like his vision and instincts as a ball carrier. You know he's got that combination of power and speed. But you start to watch him run this football, you can see why defensive coordinators around the country are very nervous when they have to go up against him.
Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff again. Running through the tackle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And he's got it! Touchdown, Texas! So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure here.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. The receiver grabs it. Eventually will tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
2nd down after that completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looks like he's going to run it. Picks up the first and is still going. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. 1st down here for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Running runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Let's see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do. Get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
The Scarlet Knights will line up now. It's first and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And we'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Inside give now from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Motion now from the tight end. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. 2nd down play coming up. On the run, it's Proctor. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding it on with the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. No surprise, offense going for it on 4th down. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum in scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas
try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, and he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to run for the first down. Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. 4th down coming up.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
After a clutch conversion on 4th down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a quick grab. Nowhere to run. They'll corral it for no gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. We'll check that out. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Scarlet Knights will come to the line to crank up the tempo. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep down the left side. It is picked off over there. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here, he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
They're going to run it.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, they got him for a sack to wrap up the first 2 quarters of play here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
14.
The Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. Texas. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. They get the second half started with their running play. Breaks loose at the 40. Now here he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Rutgers. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. A running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Cook. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. It's a draw play. He gets loose. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Okay, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? But man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that second level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Short connection to the tight end here. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Short to hand the ball off. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Pass complete. It's second down now. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Tackle, but first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The completion makes it second down. Big throw caught on the left side. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that kick.
On third down, he drops to throw. The pass rush closing in. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. Across midfield. Now past the 30. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up.
Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And that will give them the lead now. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cook. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Offense takes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch, and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Longhorns keep the football on the move. It's a draw to the back. He's got the first and still going. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Well, you can see the defense there completely fooled. They're getting upfield. They're trying to apply pressure on the quarterback, thinking that they're going to throw the ball. But instead, they go with the draw play, completely fools the defense. They're out of position, gave the offensive line some really nice blocking angles, and gave the back plenty of room to pick up that first down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Longhorns hustle to the line, run the hurry up. Try to move the chains here on the ground. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Slams right into a wall. They got it for a loss. And a really solid drive, and now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas. Who says he needs explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
First down, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. Now folks will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And a big takeaway by the defense on the final play of the quarter. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first 3 quarters if you check out some of the stats here. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter set to get underway. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Makes a quick catch. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. Pass caught, second down now. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. McGain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
He escapes the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Proctor. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down here. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking deep to the right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing him the rock.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And we're going to throw now on first down. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Throws it to the right. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receiver.
Touchdown, Rutgers. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Cook. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember last time they were for a fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
But going to the ground game here, running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier. Absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
A play action, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Chewing clock with the running game.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
They'll feed the back again. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
42, Texas, 28.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cook. And they tackle him at the 8, so the offense starts backed up on this possession. Offense takes the field. National championship game comes down to this. They've got to get points right now. Serious urgency. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback will take a knee. The loss sets up a second and long from the 20. And the quarterback just takes a knee. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.